the bobbin on the baby lock accomplished, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to raise our thread antenna. And as you raise a thread antenna, you'll notice that it pivots and it moves. And when you get in the correct position, it will lock in place. The next thing that I need to do is, or we're going to do, is place our thread on the spool holder and bring it up to the antenna in the thread guide. And our next step is, if you'll notice on the top of the machine, you have numbers. Number 1, 2, and 3 are. The first number we're going to take is number 1. The thread goes underneath and wraps around this little pre-tension disc. Now we're going to go ahead and place our thread in our bobbin, and to do that we want to make sure that we go through that tiny little slot there, and we're going to guide that thread through that slot, and then we will place it on our bobbin winding spindle, which is number 2. I've now got it in place, and I'm going to place the bobbin winding lever in position so that it sits between that top and bottom of the bobbin. And now it's in position and I'm ready to start winding my bobbin. To do that, I need to go ahead and use the foot control and press on that, and you can see my bobbin is now winding. I'm going to stop because I don't want to hold on to that thread tail. I'm going to go ahead and clip that thread tail. I'm going to go ahead and continue to press on the foot control until my bobbin is at the capacity that I want it for the particular project I'm on, or the bobbin lever stops. The machine basically stops winding the bobbin because it's gotten to the capacity. You can see this lever continues to move out as my bobbin becomes fuller. So I'm going to go ahead and stop at this point right here. Okay, I'm going to pull my bobbin winding lever out. I'm going to go ahead and clip my thread, and now our next step is to take our wound bobbin and put it in the bobbin case and to thread our machine. So to do that, down here at the bottom of the machine where you see the presser foot, you'll see this little door right here. When I open this door, I have another door here on the side, and I'm going to go ahead and open that door. And my bobbin case sits on the side right here. So I'm going to grab that bobbin case and pull it out, and this is my bobbin case. Now when you get your machine out of the box, you'll notice that it already has a bobbin in it from the factory. We're going to go ahead and take that bobbin out. So now we're ready to go ahead and insert our bobbin, but let's just take a look at the bobbin case for just a moment. You'll notice that here we have a tiny little screw. This is our tension screw, which allows us to adjust the tension on our bobbin. And then you'll notice that we have this little tiny spring here. Now when we place our bobbin in the bobbin case, we're going to make sure that the thread is wrapping off of the top and to the right. Okay, so I'm placing my bobbin in place, and now I'm going to bring this thread up and around, and you see that little slot right there? That thread will fit right into that slot. I'm going to bring it down right into that little spring, and now that's what keeps the tension on my bobbin thread. Our next step is to go ahead and load this in to the bobbin housing, which is at the side of the machine. Now, to place the bobbin case and bobbin in the hook or bobbin housing area, you'll notice there's a little tab right here, and you see that little half moon at the top of the bobbin case? That needs to be on the top. So what I do is I go ahead and I grab this tab because it's a little easier to place it into the bobbin housing by hanging on to that tab. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to slide it in, and when I have it in position, you'll hear it click. I now know that that is in place. Now, to make sure that I have that thread ready for my needle to grab it, you'll notice there's this little thread guide right here. I'm going to take the thread up and over that first guide right there, and then I'm going to wrap it around and use the thread cutter right there. Now that our bobbin is wound, we are ready to thread our machine.